Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Landric plays Hand of Fate 2. Last episode we took on the Hierophant card, which meant saving the head of the Thieves Guild from one of 3 potential assassins, which I'm sure will only have good consequences for us. So this episode we are going to be having a look at the Lovers card. So we don't get a companion for this quest. The Lovers, keep Oswin safe from his murderous lover. That sounds exciting. Undead lackeys. Oswin's lover will send an army of skeletons to bring him back, so we're going to be facing a lot of undead. Share food, so it looks like we're going to have Oswin as a companion, which is why we can't take one with us. And he's going to eat 1 sleep every step if he's injured. So let's try and keep him not injured. Crowd control. Dominate a fight with artifacts. That doesn't seem super... yeah, I'm not sure what you want me to do with this information. I guess I guess it means we're going to be facing sort of lots of enemies at once, so if we can bring some area of effect artifacts, we'll try and... Alright, let's have a look. Do we want... So we can't bring a companion, so there's no point bringing this. We could take the trading house, it's got a token on it. Cartographer as well. Deadly Forest looks deadly. That requires Colbjorn. Let's get... I'm going to just try and take ones that have tokens on, because they sound good and exciting. Winter Solstice. Dealing with thieves. This looks interesting. We'll have a platinum card with us as well. The Burrow, Bridge Skirmish. Don't know. There's a lot of new cards. Let's grab the Burrow and the Bridge Skirmish, and then we'll find out what those things actually do for us. Okay. What do we want to bring with us? So I don't know what's good against undead. I think undead are sort of slightly... I feel like they change based on sort of what equipment they've got. They can sort of take on features of any of the others. I think that's what they do. Let's take the Exquisite Blade, let's take the big old club. The Humble Hammer? No, I think we're going to be aiming for fame. We'll always aim for fame. Shield. The Aegis. Oh, the Cry of Victory, that sounds quite good. Dead Man's Hand. Stock up on some artifacts. That's a good point. Do we need all of these things? Perhaps we don't need all of these swords. So we've not used the Exquisite Blade yet, so we don't actually know what that does. So we'll put the Ire back, because that's a bit situational, and we'll try and hang on to just the swords and the shields, and then let's take a ring that we've not seen before. Oh, actually, a ring of food might be quite good. If we... Oh, nope, wrong button. Every time. It's I to inspect, yes? Yes. There we go, so this will discard any non-food gain card to receive +2 food. If we're dragging around an extra companion with us who's going to eat through our supplies, it's probably a good idea to hang on to that. So we'll keep that. Is there anything else we want to swap out? Or do we want... So there's some... is it the Armour of Gluttony? That also has some food effects, right? Gain +2 food or +1 food in Endless after every encounter in which you receive a gain card. That sounds like it could be quite useful as well, actually. So is there anything we want to remove in favour of that? Let's get rid of the shield, and we'll take the Armour of Gluttony, and we'll just see how that pans out for us. So many interesting items that I want to bring with us, but we're limited on space, unfortunately. And I guess if we're trying to stock up on food... Actually, we've got enough things that already stock up on food, so let's start with a nice weapon. Could get for a Knight's Sword, a Soldier Sword, the Warrior's Axe, the Merchant's Ring. What does the Knight's Sword do for us? Against shadows, okay, it's better against shadows, basically, and it damages an area of effect. Yeah, let's go for that. It's got a token on it. Repulse 40 shadows. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be seeing lots of shadows. Are you particularly good against anything? You're particularly good against Northerners, and that's what your token unlocks with. Maybe we do just go with the food. Or the Merchant's Ring. Let's just go with the... let's go with the sword. Oh, let's go with the sword and the food. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, let's hit start.
In the darkness of my temple, I labored upon this game, devoted to its mysteries, plundering its secrets, crafting it anew for every foe who faced me. If I have ever loved, it is the love of service to a greater ideal.
Okay then. And that was how we fell in love. In retrospect, the potatoes had nothing to do with it. I merely wished to speak of their starchy beauty. 3 moons ago you came into the company of Oswin the potato farmer. He grabbed your arm and explained that his beloved wanted to send him to the final death so that they could be together in eternity. That sounds creepy. His desperate eyes and the promise of his family's magical sword convinced you to accompany him. Why has a potato farmer got a magical sword? Now you walk the road to his village, where he claims that he will be safe from his dearest sweet potato. This guy really loves potato. The farmer gnaws at a raw potato. Yeah, he really loves potatoes. Coinslave. Who are you calling Coinslave? Could we visit my kin on the way to the Nightshade Copse? Rumour has it he's made some kind of exploding ball. That sounds exciting. He scribbles a note on your map. Okay. I think we sort of have to go and visit him then, don't we? Because that's the only way we can go. Ask him what happened to his farm. Oh, my farm isn't here. It's in the Nightshade Copse, where we're heading. I was merely visiting this city for the regional's biannual root vegetable fest. Of course you were. Nobody tends to get quite crabby if I don't visit him. Okay, let's go visit your uncle then. Okay, so Oswin's got 100 health. It worries me that he's got so much health.
Everywhere.
Is that your uncle? You arrive at an overturned cart propped up by a large log. Well, here we are. Oswin knocks on the top of the cart. Uncle, it's Oswin. A goblin, poorly disguised as a human, scurries out from behind the cart. You note no surprise on either Oswin nor the goblin's face. Oswin, my boy, have you come to see my exploding doodads? And before anybody can agree or protest, the goblin pulls a lit bomb from his robe and flings it into the forest. The bomb explodes spectacularly against a boulder. I quite like his uncle. You there, the goblin squints up at you. Watch out for monsters. This forest is simply rife with them. He taps his staff upon the ground, and undead begin to crawl from a swirling portal? Okay then. The goblin gives you a genial smile as he places a bomb in your hands. He pats Oswin on the arm and jumps into the portal with a little whoop. A bomb of holy purification. Throw a bomb that causes 80 damage to undead enemies. Uses. Infinite uses. Okay then. Powerful combat item, so limited number, but this one is infinite. I guess this is teaching us how bombs work, I suppose. Well, kill the skeletons with the artifact to progress. Okay, so we specifically have to use it. Okay, I guess we can do that. This seems a little bit of a heavy-handed way to tutorial this to us. Like, they could have just given it to us and sort of let us figure out for ourselves that maybe we could throw this bomb at the skeletons. But hey, at least this way we're not sort of sitting here going, but I might need it later. Okay, so it's Q for that. So, chuck. Boom. Okay, that worked quite well. And another one there. Okay, so Oswin's going to end up taking damage in combat as well, so we should probably get over there and save him. I don't know if... Oh, no, can't damage you at all with anything except our bomb, so pop. There we go, all done. How are you, Oswin? Do you still have all of your arms and legs? I'm sure you do. Okay, I'll take that. Oswin's uncle appears behind you without a sound, taking the curiously enchanted bomb from your hand and replacing it with a near identical one. So I guess, yeah, this one's only got 3 uses.
The flim-flam of holy men. Do with it as you will.
I mean, you say the flim-flam of holy men, it explodes, and that's usually a good sign. He gives you both a forceful pinch on the cheek and disappears under the overturned cart. Oswin seems wholly unperturbed by the happenings. Of course he does.
Not the most reliable of companions, it would have to be said.
I would have to agree. You wake one night to the sound of Oswin's muffled screams. The undead surround the potato farmer. They appear to be attempting a kidnapping, but are doing a shambolic job of it. One skeleton is shoving a cloth in Oswin's mouth, while another swings a sword wildly. Okay, do we save him or not? This one. No. Okay, with the thud of a rusted shield against your temple, you black out. When you come to, Oswin and his kidnappers are gone. Alright, so let's go rescue Oswin. Oswin's time is limited. Alright. So, if we go there, is he going to move over there? I hope not. Let's stop and do some arm wrestling. Just, you know, while we're here. I guess not that we have a choice. Whoa!
Games within games.
I guess we know which one we're going to re-roll. Damn. That would have been nice. Almost the top prize. All of that gold. Your masked opponent shows no sign of celebration despite their win. So I guess we go back to the start of that competition now. But we do get some gold for it anyway. And then let's go rescue Oswind.
Terrible things stand between you and your quest.
So, okay, so he's lost 10 health, which means he's going to start eating food as we walk, but hopefully he'll recover it then. Oswind's being dragged along a lonely forest path by shuffling skeletons. There's only 7 of them, and we've got our explosive device, so hopefully we can save him from any more knocks to the head. Because he's clearly taken a few as it is. Alright, let's see if we can just straight away use this. It's like 10-pin bowling. Pow! There we go! That was a very fast battle. Perhaps I should be saving that for later, but that was just too satisfying not to. And it meant he didn't take any extra damage, so we're not going to waste any extra food, hopefully. So we rummage through the bones, and we find some equipment. What's the dead man's hand do? Will it tell us if we click on it? Or fame required, so we haven't got enough fame to use this. Aim a spell that deals 50 damage to the first enemy it hits. Oh yes, I think we've used this before, right? Or we can get the Armour of Gluttony, which on top of being armour also helps us gain 30 defense if you have 20 plus food, so that's probably not going to happen. But the fact that we can gain food faster, and that we can charge bash, cause stun to activate, blah blah blah. Ah, but we don't have enough fame to use this either. Rats. Oh well, we'll hang on to it, and hopefully we'll gather some fame. Oswin. Oswin pokes a pile of bones. It's quite nice that she'd send all of this to get me back. He looks quite pleased for a moment before remembering that the skeletons were actually trying to kill him. But we do get 4 fame for that, so we're one step closer to having that armour. You keep a close eye on the potato farmer. Surely you think he won't get kidnapped again? Of course he will, won't he? Let's go this way.
Good luck taking this token from me.
You are kind of insufferably smug about those tokens. A pall of smog casts the city in a dull grey light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing at a bargain price. Ah, that's right, this whole Prince of Poisons thing. Let's ask about the protection. The boy looks around to make sure nobody is watching too closely, then discreetly takes a small vial of colourless liquid from his pocket. This tonic was brewed with the fruit of a rare plant that only grows on the northern hills. It will boost your strength, give you the edge you need to survive the poison. You know what? 10 max life for 5 gold, that's... yeah, sure, let's buy it. Okay. I was half expecting for that to just be water. A sudden scream has you reaching for your weapon and sends the crowd into panic. A band of armed warriors advances on a silver-haired woman weighed down with an impressive array of weapons. One of the men points menacingly at the woman, declaring, "You sent my brother Mad Eye back to Break-Knuckle Prison, bounty hunter." Yes, the woman states matter-of-factly, "I did. Perhaps he should learn to accept rejection." Well, we want to earn some fame and of course do the right thing, so let's fight to defend the woman. That's right, this is the bounty hunter. So we haven't unlocked her as a companion yet, but perhaps if we go through this card enough times we'll find a way of unlocking it. But 3 thieves shouldn't be a match for us, and certainly not a match for us and Oswin, right?
Nothing like the smell of gunpowder to double our racing.
Wow, she's pretty good, a lot better than us. Just not getting those ripostes timed quite well enough. It's been a while since I played this game, so my reactions to those little green ticks are I'm not top of my game. That's my excuse. It's alright, I'll get back into the swing of things. Silver-haired woman puts her gun away, saying, "I didn't ask for your intervention." You check the fallen for anything use as she turns to leave. We get some more equipment. Oh, do we want the ring of food or the exquisite blade? What does the exquisite blade do for us? Oh, interesting. Perform a powerful double... so it's not great in combat, but it's very valuable, so we could sell it for gold later. Or we could just take the ring of food, which any number of rings can be equipped. Optionally discard any non-food gain card to receive +2 food. Let's see, maybe I'm overkilling the whole how much food I'm going to need. 15 life. No, I think we'll keep that for now. A squad of soldiers appears from further down the street, calling for everyone to lay down their arms. Too late to be of use, however, they can do little more than survey the carnage. The garrison captain rides up and addresses the woman curtly. "Keturah, causing trouble again? It's by doing your job that I make enemies like this," Keturah responds sharply. The captain bristles at this remark, but keeps his voice under control as he retorts. We have more important work to do than chasing street thugs and petty criminals. And how goes the search for the Prince of Poisons? Katura asks. I hear another 12 died at the smelter yesterday. The captain's face fills with anger, but Katura simply turns and walks away, adding, I have work to do. You know where to find me. The garrison captain screams, orders for everyone to disperse, then rides off down the street. His soldiers run to keep up with him, and you slip away before more trouble starts. You leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you've not seen all that it has to offer. Okay, so we'll do the next exploration next time we see that card.
Food is ever the driving force behind success.
Aha, and Oswin is, his health is coming back, so that's fine. So we can spend a little time exploring this way, and we'll see what's on this card. Ah, general store. So we could have sold that, what's it called? The exquisite sword somewhere. Haven't got enough money for any of these. Almost have enough for the... Actually, can we examine this at least? If nothing else, it'll tell us what it does. Aha! Thieves' Bounty. Finishes against thieves, drop gold. Interesting. That would be quite good to have, actually. So is there anything we can sell for 2 gold that will let us use that? I know it's not a particularly thief-heavy campaign, but I don't think we want to sell any of these things. Oh, well. Next time. Vegetables spill from baskets, and the air has a cosy smell of fresh-baked bread and butter. Oswin immediately wanders... Of course he does. Should we wander off and find him? No, let's play the strength game. Behind a counter sits a small boy fussing over a puppy. He holds out a heavy wooden mallet. 10 gold to play. If you win, you can draw from the prize hat. He points to a pile of folded papers. Let's pay 10 gold. And we'll see how good we do.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste means only failure.
So it's a success, but it's not the fantastic success. The wooden mallet launches the spring ball upwards. You get to draw from the pile. So I guess the gold would be we smash right through the bell at the top. Hey, huge success. Written on the piece of paper are the words, stuff I took from the barracks. Hey, we get the light of truth after all. Good for us.
Really so glowing, do you think? You have much to learn.
Do we do it again? Let's do it again. We'll see if we can hit that golden, special golden one. Hey, there we go. That was worth 10 gold.
That will set you in good stead from here.
The puppy yips excitedly. The boy claps his hands. Wow, I've never seen nobody do that before. You get to draw twice from the prizes. And we get a little bit of fame for it as well. Hey, another huge success. So we get the cry for victory.
When all is lost, artifacts like these represent a chance to turn the tides.
So this, you and your companions deal 200% damage and enemies inflict 24% less damage for 8 seconds. But we can use that once per combat. Let's hang on to the Holy Purification Bomb. Maybe we'll sell that. Hey, 3 huge successes in a row. Get us. More stuff from the barracks. We get the Aegis.
I have little trust in artifacts that breathe, myself.
That breathe? Interesting. So this is just... Oh, this actually gives us much less defense because it's a buckler and not a shield, but it means we eat less and it also means we can reflect things. So sure, let's get that instead. Let's go after Oswin because we can't buy provisions anymore. But we've got enough magical items that should provide us food. The stall owners are very clearly bandits. They chuckle and count the coins, not believing their luck. Oswin tries to jam a potato in a sack already full to bursting. He looks up and gives you a little wave. You worry about the road ahead. Well, at least we haven't got any gold.
Friends will get you in trouble. There is a reason I prefer to travel alone, yet here we are, making this journey together.
We sure are. Ooh, we could get a helmet. What does the helmet do? It's just 4 defense. I mean, it's 7 gold. We could do that. I mean, we could if we had gold, but I think I'm going to sell the Cry for Victory, just because. Because we've already got an artifact, so you know what, it's probably fine. Even if it does recharge, we're going to hang on to the hope. Actually, maybe we hang on to this and we save this for like the final encounter or something like that. Alright, let's do that instead. And we just chance that we'll find some food in the next 4 in the next 4... Oh, okay. Or he's just immediately kidnapped. Okay. Oh, at least he's down here. Oh wow, we didn't even get a chance to save him then. That's alright. We can... so if we go a bit here, he loses health. And then we go here and we try and gain him health.
Love was always difficult. This seems more trouble than you might expect, however.
Okay, he's not been captured by skeletons this time, he's been captured by bandits. So let's switch that out for the Cry of Victory, which will let us do more damage to those. Swinging his pitchfork wildly and threatening to use their tailbones to till the farm. So Osbin certainly has spirit, even if he's kind of a klutz. So we'll use the magical artifact to give ourselves a damage bonus, and hopefully that ring will give us a whole bunch of extra gold for finishing them off as well. I don't remember if it was ripostes or finishes that gave us the extra gold, but we'll find out. Hey, we've got a fancy buckler animation. We've still got our red face paint on from when we met those goblins. I wonder if we'll run into them again. A strange mystery, the whims which keep some ancient relics in our hands while others are but dust. Interesting. Okay. Oop. How do I... Oh, it's not charged yet. Okay, fine, we'll just slash away at you. So we don't have a light weapon, which would be preferable against thieves, but it'll do. And we can roll on our magical horn and just do as much damage as we can. Try and block as much as we can as well. There you go. Ah, I ran off. Well, we got the riposte in. Go us. We're not getting this extra gold though. Yeah, that's right. I don't really like this special ability of this sword because I just seem to, move out of the way of it, which is not ideal. He didn't move back far enough, but still didn't exactly do a huge amount of damage. So we'll just wail on you the old-fashioned way, I think. Yeah, it seems like it would be worthwhile if we were totally surrounded by enemies, because then that tiny amount of damage would add up, but they're too clever for that. See if we can finish off the wounded one over here. Where is he? I hope Oswin's damage isn't actually stacking up, and it's only when he gets sort of otherwise kidnapped that he actually takes damage. Because if he's taking it during combat, then maybe we should have stuck closer to him. But, we'll find out and we'll learn for next time. That is going to use up more of our food as we travel, though, so let's see if we get anything good out of off the corpses of these thieves. 50 max life. Ooh. 50 max life. Is that worth 2 food? No, we hang on to the max life, I think. 25 gold. That's probably also worth more than 2 food, if we can go back to the merchant. And then just 7 food. So we could swap the 7 food for 2 food, but that's not. We get some more fame. We can heal Oswin at the campfire. But I assume just walking will heal him a little bit.
Learn the future at your own peril. You think I have not turned to oracles and auguries in order to see how this ends? I only know it all ends in death.
That's delightful. So you're about to embark on a quest for the mayor of a small town when a young, strangely dressed woman shouts to you, "Beware, stranger, for I have seen your future, and danger awaits." And for the low, low price of 4 gold, she'll tell us all about it. Sure, tell us all about it. She focuses on you, thinking for a moment, and tells you the outcome of your quest. 10 max life, minus 15 life, and then 20 life, 20 gold, 20 life, 10 life, minus 10 life, minus 5 food.
Show your worth through action.
Yes, we'll put this on. So health-wise, I think we come out okay, but we'd lose all of our gold and most of our food. So let's abandon it. Her work done and a pouch newly filled with coins, the woman enters the tavern and orders a drink. I don't know if we got the token for that. What equipment have you got? What's the merchant's ring do? Reveals all shops. Not... I mean, nice to have, but not something I'm going to spend 8 gold on. I think I'm going to just buy some food. And I'm going to buy as much as we can in one go, because it works out cheaper that way. And then I'll leave the 11 gold, I think. Hey, and then we get plus 2 food for an encounter. So let's go this way.
Wits or weapons? Perhaps both will fulfill you here.
Wits or weapons, so we get to choose. Okay, from your viewing angle you notice the bridge structure has been damaged. So we can try and knock out one of the supports by throwing an object at it. Or we can throw a rock. So I'm guessing this is guaranteed to succeed, but we lose an equipment. Or if we throw a rock... Yeah, we'll have a skill check. Ooh, okay, that's a tricky skill check. Let's try and not get a dramatic failure at least. Oh dear. Nope. Okay, normal failure. So presumably
Even
we
when
miss,
things
but
appear
nothing terrible
impossible,
happens.
they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
So they know we're here now. I don't know if the Empire and the Corrupted are supposed to be working together, or whether it's just a case of, you know, we just drew 2 enemy cards and that's who we happen to get. But it's slightly disconcerting. At least we've got our magical horn, so that should help us out. Unfortunately, we don't have any heavy weapons that would help us out against these particular enemies. But we can riposte enough. Ooh, and maybe this is where that'll come in useful. Nope, only hit one of them. Okay, fine. We'll just keep riposting you. Finish you off so you... Oh, that's right, we should go check after Oswin. Let's blow the magic horn, and then... Chop, chop, chop. Well, we took a little bit more damage than we should have, but then again, that's what the magic horn is for. There we go, riposte you properly. I've got to stop using that. It never works. Take you out as well, everything. Bash, bash, bash. Dodge. Stab. Finish. Okay, we'll finish this guy off. Oswin's done pretty good work there. I listened to the prompt even though I shouldn't have. Chop, 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 dodge. Chop, chop, chop. Dodge. Slam! And then finish. There we go, finish. I think you missed there, but it's okay, he died anyway. Okie dokie. Oswin's still at full health, good. So I guess, yeah, it's only when he gets kidnapped that we lose that, he loses his life. Do we want equipment or do we want food? I think we stick with the equipment. It's nice to have that option though. Aha, the dead man's hand. Lovely. So this means we get to just fire a magic bolt at someone. Do I want this or the horn? Let's use this for a bit. We'll just sort of shoot away at people. And we get the bonus food from that. And he's kidnapped again, because of course he is. Let's see if we can rescue him before he gets kidnapped this time. Hey! Oh, okay, so we just fight the skeletons now instead. Horde of skulls. Well, we'll do our best and see. I was wondering maybe we should bring the what's it called? The holy bomb, because we've still got 2 charges of it left. But I feel like let's just save that for the final battle. And in the meantime, we'll use. Whoop, yeah, you're going to be slightly annoying. Whoop. Pow! Oh, gotta press Q again. There's a lot of skeletons, but skeletons are quite weak. So just sort of 2 chops each. So we'll try and... So this actually would probably be a very good... Oh, okay, apparently they come back to life. This would be a good time to use that special ability though, because there's lots of them and they're quite weak. Perfect. Maybe you should have used that sooner. Then again, we had to build up the charge. There we go. All done and dusted. Ah, skeletons are easy. Okay, so Oswin hopefully still in one piece. Do they have anything good on them? Ooh, more armory, or more equipment from the armory. The exquisite blade. We don't want to equip it, but we'll hang on to it because we can sell it.
Barely usable in combat.
I say barely usable. It does almost as much damage as our knight sword. And 10 whole food. Okay, we've got far too much food now. Well, you can never have enough food. Ah, more exploding doodads. He places 2 items side by side on the stump. One will make your enemies your friends, the other is poison. Which will you drink? Quickly, quickly, choose. There is a bomb and a bottle marked poison. What? The other is poison. Do we pick the bottle mark? But no, let's pick the bomb. Traitors.
Many are traitors
Urge.
in their hearts. If you know men, you know betrayal.
Throw a bomb that causes enemies to fight on your side for 10 seconds. Does not affect elite enemies or shadows. Interesting. Let's grab that. That sounds... So we've got a stack of artifacts. We've got a stack of... It's a shame we can't have more artifacts than one, really. The goblin watches expectantly until you feign drinking the bomb. Satisfied with the proceedings, the old goblin gives you a little wave and climbs up a nearby tree. And a band of skeletons emerge from the thicket, because of course they do. Well, let's try out this shiny new bomb that we've been given. Or rather, that we've just drank. Okay. There we go. So that'll distract them, and then we can just run in, stab, 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 smash. Well, that was nice while it lasted. Ah, crap. He lost our, the one time our special ability might have come in handy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just finish them all off. Ah, drat. That shield skeleton thing came back to life. I wonder if that's if you just leave them too long, or if it's to do with that one throwing away the green potions. Oop, that was blocked at the wrong time. Luckily it didn't do too much damage, and we've got plenty of health from those cards we picked up. Whoa! Sudden eyeballs. But, okay. Skeletons defeated. Exploding doodads procured. Oswin's goblin uncle. Satisfied, hopefully? Hooray! Let's keep going. Enter the inn. So Oswin's still at full health, this is good. He disappears briefly and returns with a potato pastry. Oi! A growl echoes across the inn. A hulking northerner grabs your companion by the arm. That was my pastry, little man. Of course it was. The potato farmer looks up at his furious assailant, then down to the crisp, warm pastry. To your exasperation, he appears to be considering eating it anyway. Let's try and calm him down, but I feel like we might have to stab him at this point. Oh, yep, okay. Too soon. Should have gone for the easier one. The northerner takes offence at your gentle cooing noises. You draw your weapon and the northerner responds in kind. As they rush towards you, you see Oswin hastily shove the rest of the pasty into his mouth. Oswin. I'm going to be glad to be rid of you. Why are we helping him again? Oh yeah, that's right, magical sword. Just think of the magical thought, the magical sword, and we'll do our best. Do you count as elite enemies? I guess we'll find out. Some of you do. Unfortunately, I missed the rest of you. But that'll keep you busy for a little bit at least. Whoops, dodge. Nope, not dodge. Now we're slowed because of that ice attack. I forgot they did that. Just focus on this guy, I think, and then... Slightly useless special ability. We'll just chop our way through them one at a time. Timed that badly as well. Maybe we should use the last charge of our bomb just to keep the others occupied. I think that might be what we do. Where are they? Where can we get a good hit if they line up? Can we get that? There we go. We'll focus on you now for a bit. Try and get you out of the picture as quickly as possible. They'll all hit each other. Or at least this one. And then now we can finish these ones off. Okay, so the special ability does at least sort of render us invulnerable for a little bit, which is nice. Even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, because that's just split second where we can avoid an attack. Aha! Northerners defeated. Pasty secured. Oswin hopefully out of trouble once more. So onwards we go. They limp off. The inn's patrons back away nervously as you return to your seat. You rest a while and then continue on your journey. Dealing with thieves.
Deals with the guild. I can only think this will end poorly for both of us.
Oh, that's right. Because we saved the because we found out all of the clues about the assassin, we got this special card. Against your better judgment, you decide to appeal to the Thieves Guild for their patronage to help fund the journey ahead. Yeah, this couldn't possibly go wrong, could it? Well, it doesn't this time. The dealer will add your selected game cards to the deck. Some of the guild members are sympathetic towards your cause and offer support. Ooh. Let's add that one. And oh, wow, we can add another. Let's add the gold, because gold's always good. We can trade gold for other things. The rest of the guild shows little interest in getting involved with your misadventures, but we do get 2 fame for that. And Oswin's kidnapped again. God damn it, Oswin. What have you done this time? Okay, so let's pop. So you lose some health.
He will keep getting himself in trouble, it seems.
He sure will. You find Oswin on the road, shoved along by the Northerners from the Dainty Fox. As you near, you overhear him expounding his passion for potatoes to his captors. You know, I honestly think that they'll probably just pay us to get rid of him at this point. Success! You joke about the owl and the hay bale. Your joke about the owl and the hay bale results in raucous laughter. The Northerners let Oswin go free. For fame, Oswin recovered, and no need to fight some boring Northerners. What can we buy? We can buy a helmet. Let's just buy the helmet because why not?
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
Do we want to buy some healing? I don't think we really need to, but if we've got coins for it, which we don't. Okay, let's just carry on then. More exploding doodads. Gosh. Give him one of my artifacts. Which one shall I give? Traitors. This one, because it's only got 1 charge left. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's got no uses left. Okay then. He bashes the artifact a few times with his staff, then shakes it vigorously by his ear, as if he's listening for anything amiss. The artifact makes a worrying rattling sound as he does it. Then, without warning, the goblin... Oh! The goblin flings the artifact back at you, and its uses have been restored. Okay, that's not actually what I was hoping for, but I guess it'll do. Nice bit of crowd control, if nothing else. Goodbye, dear one, the goblin says, bowing deeply. He sits back down on the nearest tree stump and proceeds to pointedly ignore you. And Oswin's been kidnapped yet again. You sigh as another platoon of skeletons drags Oswin away into the forest. He seems somewhat resigned to it now, not struggling as much. Hey, success! So we get to fight them. They don't actually get to kidnap him. What are the skeletons? I don't... Oh, okay. I was going to say perhaps we should swap out for the Holy Bomb, because I don't know if they count as elite enemies. They might do. We might as well use it and see. But even so, they're only skeletons. It's not really a problem. Hey, we've got our little helmet on. Go us. Do they? Well, some of them are. Oh, okay, they don't count as elites. So they're just going to attack each other. I suppose we only really want to put it on half of them, otherwise they're going to have no one to actually attack. Well, that's... we'll live and learn. Oop. That javelin is really hard to riposte or parry. We've got to wait until the green tick is above our head, not above his, and that's the mistake I keep making. So I'll bop you. Oh, you've got to bash your shield down first, and then let's roll over here and just... Oh, you stepped backwards. Okay, fine, be like that. There we go. Actually managed to do it at the right point. Bash you, stab, and one last skeleton. There we go. Points for style. Well, not quite, but points for keeping Oswin alive at least, if nothing else. Okay. You rummage through the bones. Do we get anything good? 50% max life. Yes, we will have that. So 144 max health. 40 gold. Yes, we're going to keep that. We're not going to turn that into 2 food. Please tell us we're close to the end. 30 fame. So this has been a relatively easy...
I've said my piece on gnomes. The company you kept to get you here is strange indeed.
Yes. So we chase the gnomes on foot until they dive into the burrow. We take a peek into their hidey hole and discover they've got quite a cache of weapons. We reach our arm into the... Oh, okay, so there's no way we're guessing which one's which, so let's go for this one. Soldier's Sword. You grab the first thing you lay your finger on. Okay, so...
Great heroes bore great swords. Swords of legend and myth. You, of course, have this.
Oh, thank you. So we actually swap out our Knight Sword for the Soldier's Sword, and I think I prefer that. You see some treasure lying just inside the den of a family of claw trolls. You may try to retrieve it, but the claws of troll cubs are preternaturally sharp. You will have to be quick. I don't actually want the sword, but I kind of want the token, so let's go for it. I'm not going to equip it, I'm going to keep the soldier's sword. You retrieve the item, but the troll cubs are enraged at your intrusion into the cave. Okay. Just got to pick our moment, try and not get the... I should have gone for it earlier when it was all synced up. Let's see if we can... Bam! There we go. Perfect, success. Quick and nimble, and we get some fame, and we get a token. One more fragment to go, and we get a... I guess a whole token. Oswin, not again. One of these days I'm just going to leave you behind, Oswin. And it might be this time. So we get smacked over the head with the shield, Oswin gets ditched over there. So we're going to have to go all the way back over there to rescue him, and then we'll probably come all the way back over here. So there goes a whole bunch of his health, which will take him 4 turns to recover and 4 food to recover.
To wish to delay you. Oswin has clearly made some unusual choices.
I will say. We heave him over the ledge, back to safety, and then we have to fight the skeletons after all. Okay. More combat. At least it's not been too challenging. But that almost makes it feel, you know, just a little bit like we're wasting time. I suppose we don't need to necessarily go back to and explore every single aspect of this map, but you know, tokens. Why wouldn't we? There are any skeletons. Just bash, bash, bash. So now we get a... I think I'd much prefer this special ability of this sword. It only affects a single person, but it's much more likely to actually hit and do damage, which is good. There we go. So you can lunge like halfway across the arena. Just wail on these skeletons until they're all in little tiny pieces all over this bridge. There we go. In fact, we'll kick this one off the bridge. I'll show him. And then we'll traipse all the way back over there to this card, to this encounter. Do we get anything good? More equipment. We are so stocked up on equipment, we don't even have...
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
Interesting, there are Templars in this, are there? Activate your weapon ability 10 times. Yeah, sure, we'll hang on to that. Extra damage, extra AoE, 20 life. We don't really need it, so let's turn it into food. You wonder how it's possible that somebody would want to kill Oswin this much, even if it is out of love. You keep a close... I mean, I don't know, I kind of want to kill him this much at this point. Surely he won't get kidnapped again, but of course he will. But at least this way he's back to full health almost.
The final reunion.
Aha!
How fitting and how sweet.
We'll continue exploring. We'll go to this one first. Hey, Winter Solstice. So I think we need a blessing to get this token, which we don't have. Blah blah blah. Delightful pagan ceremony, drinking, bonfires, but that's all. Yeah, if we had a blessing, we'd be able to trade that for some magical insight, I think. Okay, so back here, let's swap this out for the Holy Purification. I don't think there's anything else we need to worry about equipping, so let's just go for it.
True love transcends life. True revenge also.
The village looks abandoned. The sky darkens. In the town square stands a beautiful woman, her skin grey and mottled. You feel a sudden chill in the air. The woman's voice grates and hisses as if long unused. Dearest Oswin, you have come for me. Entranced, the potato farmer takes a step. You grab his shoulder, breaking the spell. The woman squints in your direction. Oswin, who is this? Your companion looks to you, still in a daze. You notice that somehow he is clutching a potato. Oswin grips the potato in both hands. He looks back at his lover in defiance. This is my friend. A heartbroken screech wrenches from the woman, and she doubles over in pain. Horrified, you watch as her face twists and hollows, and her limbs lengthen, until before you stands a shade, swirling with fury. Skulls, skulls, shade. The ghostly figure lifts her arms and she begins to rise into the air. Alright, the final showdown. Let's see if we can keep Oswin alive. out of, you know, a sense of duty and respect, and not because he has a magical sword that we want. Alright, here we go. This is your girlfriend, Oswin. Wraiths can drain life with an unavoidable spell. Attack them quickly to stop the effect. Okay. So we can also try and just immediately get rid of you. And... oh, we're gonna have to wait for that to recharge a little bit. Ah, so there's that life drain attack. Let's stab, stab, stab to try and avoid that. Oh well, we're sort of slicing through it quite easily. So we certainly can get these skeletons to line up together. Maybe not. I guess we'll just throw this bomb at her. Not a huge amount of damage, but at least it interrupts that ability. We've still got plenty of health, and we can just chase her down now and finish her off. Hopefully before she summons more skeletons or does that extra attack. Cardinal Blade, not really great against one person, but it brings us one step closer to that token, and then there we go. Poor Oswin. At least he should be safe from now on, assuming he doesn't get kidnapped by Northerners again. Oswin kneels over the body of the wraith and begins to weep. As a soft rain falls on the village square, he quietly leaves the man to his grief. Okay, so
the tale of love concludes with death, as they ever do.
That's slightly tragic. So we get some more events, the Fetid Fens, the Exploding Doodads, which maybe we want to hang on. Goblin Retainer, because of course, and the Road to Goblin Town. Exciting. A whole bunch of more, so we get some 4 bombs and another hammer. Healing Spirits, which we can bring with us at the start. Cool, and that is one more card done, one more token achieved. And we are one step closer to facing the Usurper. Excellent. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in time for the next one.